Welcome to the Small Business Minute. Today's topic is the customer goes first. I've been considering this topic for quite some time, but wasn't sure it was worth addressing until a recent trip to New York City. Having been out to dinner, we returned to our hotel where we were waiting for the elevator to make its way to the ground floor. When the door finally slid open, there was a young lady getting ready to disembark. Also in the elevator, but tucked over to the side where the floor keypad is located, was a young man who was an employee of the hotel. As we waited, the young lady began to step out of the elevator car, only to be cut off by the hotel employee. There was a look of confusion and shock on the young lady's face, as was on mine. Although it took a few nanoseconds to register with me what had just occurred, I yelled at the young man, "Hey, dude, the customer goes first." To which he just kept on walking without acknowledging the comment. As I turned back to the young lady, she said, "No kidding, right?" Which gave me hope that this courtesy was still expected by a much younger generation. I'm not sure where I learned about this, whether it was just an extension of my upbringing, but whenever I cross paths with a customer, I yield the right away. It's a pretty simple and respectful philosophy that just became second nature to me over the years of retail sales and service. For the most part, letting the customer go first is still the norm, but I'm seeing a marked increase in a number of instances where the employees blatantly cut off customers in a retail setting. These individuals are completely oblivious to this simple protocol. In addition, I frequently watch employees and customers converge at a doorway or in an aisle, and instead of holding the door or allowing the customer go first, the employee continues on as though they have the right of way. This is just wrong. The point of this is, our employees are an extension of our business image and values. More often than not, they are the frontline customer-facing vehicle of our company. How they act or conduct themselves reflects directly on our organization. Customers expect to be treated with respect and courtesy. Although you may not think you need to explain these norms to employees, I'm letting you know it's one more thing you need to address. Assuming that employees get it is always a mistake. Just consider the hotel example. So if you expect an employee to act in a certain way, then the only way to ensure a certain behavior is to tell them what you expect. On the other hand, if you don't think an employee cutting off a customer or holding the door is no big deal, then you may have bigger problems, because it matters. You need to care at the granular level about these service issues. It's part of what defines superior customer service and professionalism. It's about respecting your customers, because respecting your customer will never go out of fashion. I'm Greg Weatherden, and this has been your Small Business Minute.